Hey, it's your girl Lay, and I am back with another pick a card video. This one's all about your year 2020, the new year. What's in store for you? What can you expect? What major lessons will you learn? What major themes are for the upcoming year? So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. I have finally made that mark. 1,000 is a very big milestone. So I'm so proud of myself, and I'm just so thankful that you all are enjoying my content. As always, if you have any video suggestions on, what you'd like to see next, leave me a comment down below. Also, my year ahead spread is $5 off until the end of the year. In that spread, you get an overview of each of the 12 months, and basically, it's like 12 mini readings in one. So, it's a great value, okay? Don't lose out on that. It expires at the end of the year. Of course, I'm going to do a major giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers. Each 100 subscribers, I give away a free reading. But you know what? I feel like that's a little basic. So give me some ideas. What should I give away for this next giveaway? I do have some Oracle decks and some tarot decks that I could give away too. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Or if you have other ideas of what the giveaway should be, let me know down below. You guys know that I read each and every one of you guys' comments. I love to read and interact with you guys. So know that you will be appreciated. And as usual, if you like this channel or you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, commenting below what pile you chose or how it resonates for you, and subscribing for more, okay? Enough talk. Without further ado, there are 5 lovely piles before you. Pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choose the pile or piles you are most drawn to, and then you can fast forward to your unique reading using the timestamps down below. Okay, I'll see you at your reading. Bye bye. Hey, if you chose pile number 1, you are in the right place. I went ahead and laid out your cards. You have 9, Treasure Island, breathe, break from beneath the water surface, and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. Make a move. Strength reversed. Ace of Wands. 7 of Pentacles reversed. You deserve love. You are lovable. Morning affirmations. It says, say positive affirmations each morning to open up the gates of manifestation. Lord, take charge with authority. Pioneer, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Leadership. This is Leo, but leadership really stuck out to me. All right, pile 1. So putting your spread together, it's kind of clear to me. So 2020 for you will be a year of bossing up, like really bossing up, stepping into your leadership ability. And it's a year of a lot of creativity. Doing something, creating something you haven't created before, and doing something that hasn't been done before, doing something super original. So this talks about creative projects as well as entrepreneurship. So you may be starting a business of some sort. I'm just seeing you finally taking charge. I see a lot of like fire energy. We have, Aries here. I'm getting Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag again. So even if you're not a fire sign or you don't have fire in your chart, you'll be taking on those fire sign qualities. The positive ones, of course, not the hot headedness, the leadership capability, the innovation. You're going to create some project or be working on some business idea, some creative venture, okay? And this is something I feel you've been wanting to do for a while, okay? But here with the strength in reversed, you have been standing in your own way. Strength in reverse to me talks about letting your fears run rampant and get the better of you, get the best of you. It talks about self doubt, okay? So in this card, the woman, is taming the beast, okay? She's taming it. She's not killing the lion. She's allowing the lion to live and just exist naturally. But she has developed a beautiful, you can say, mutual reciprocal relationship with her beast, her lion. Now, this lion can symbolize your fears, your anxieties, your self doubts, your limiting beliefs. There's no way to completely get rid of them. Even Beyonce has, that those fears, those self doubts, okay? Everybody has it. There's no way to completely get rid of them. You just have to find a way to tame it. When it's in reverse, it's like you're letting the beast, win, or you've been letting the beast win. Now, stepping into 2020, I feel like you're with this Ace of Wands, new beginnings. You're going to be wanting to turn a new leaf and do something different. I feel like, you're tired of this, strength reversed energy. Going back to Treasure Island, when I first, pulled this, I got the same energy as the Seven of Pentacles. So I was like, yay, they both came out. So Treasure Island, this card to me talks about, because I don't read the guidebook, to me, it talks about, finding that happily ever after, finding something you're really passionate about, finding your joy, your treasure, okay, in life. In reverse, though, I feel like it's been sort of a struggle for you to find that which lights you up or to find that fulfillment in your life. It has been a struggle. Trust, it's a struggle for us all. With the nine here is one away from the 10. So it's giving me 9 of Wands energy, meaning you have to persevere. Okay, going into 2020, persevere a little bit more. Believe that you will get your treasure island, your goals, your manifestations, your happily ever after. You have to believe that for yourself. Where it says breathe, break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. I'm always moving the camera. So, yeah, you got to get out of your own head. Get out of your way because presently or in your past, you have been stuck and not making a move. You could be a dancer also. Maybe that's a creative idea. But this just talks about, figuratively, symbolically, making a move, but it's in reverse. You have been halting and lacking in action and progress in your life because you have been in your own way, beating yourself up in your head, saying, I cannot do this. This is not for me. I cannot have the life I want. I cannot make the change. I cannot start this business. I cannot pursue that passionate career. I am not going to get out what I put in. So you've been, really, telling yourself negative things. And you got to tell yourself positive things because those positive, thoughts, that positive mentality, the optimism, that will lead you to the manifestations that you want. And you also have to believe that you deserve your goals. So she has her bow and arrow. She's aiming for her goals, for her manifestations. But in order for this bow to land, she cannot quaver. Is it quaver? Quiver. She cannot hesitate, is what I want to say. She cannot doubt herself, or she's not going to meet her mark. And previously, I feel like there has been some self doubt and some belief that you do not deserve, but you deserve it. You deserve your treasure island just like everybody else. You deserve your happiness just like everybody else, okay? And I feel like there's been this like kind of tape recorder on a replay of like negative thoughts. I'm not good enough. I cannot do this. I I am not capable. I'm not good enough. Now, listen, I am not judging you. I can speak from experience, and I'm not going to, like, you know, condemn you because this is something I am also guilty of. But in 2020, Pile One, I see you moving past this, probably towards, the beginning of the year. You may be still stuck in this energy, but towards like March onwards, I see you taking charge of your life, doing something you're passionate about, following your passion and creativity, doing what you want, taking control, taking the chance, taking the leap, and creating something new, a whole new way of life. Now, honey, when you start this, creative idea, creative venture, however, it pertains to you, just just remember your treasure island is coming. You have to persevere. Um, don't think it's going to automatically, happen for you. That just because you put in the hard work, it's going to automatically come to you. It's going to come easy because you know what? You decided to finally take the steps and go for it, and you're thinking, okay, now I'm doing what I should have been doing, and I am planting the seeds, and I'm doing my best. You could be tempted to like be super impatient as you wait for your manifestations to grow and blossom. As you can see in this card, she's like, okay, what's going on? I'm watering, I planted, I'm waiting. So continue to persevere and keep up the hard work. Your results or the fruits of your labor may not show themselves until next year, 2021, but show themselves they will. But you cannot give up. So if I leave you with anything, pile one, like if you don't remember anything else, please remember to not give up. Okay, towards the end of 2020, you may feel like, okay, what's going on? Why isn't it happening the way I picture in my head? You just have to hold your vision, keep strong, okay? This is a brilliant idea. This is ingenuity. This is great. Follow it, okay? And don't give up on it. And I wish you the best of luck, all right, Pal One? Let me know in the comments if you liked this video. Yeah, comment below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe for more. Hey, if you chose pile number 2, you are in the right place. I went ahead and laid out your cards. Let's see, we have Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Rebel, challenges authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. Mercury, divine magic. This is like the title card that's on the box itself. So extra special, extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. Yes, expect miracles this year. We have religious factors. Your love life is what does it say? Is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Healing waters and mending, 52. Beautiful how these two are right next to each other. They both talk about healing. And we also have change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. So 2020 Pow 2 will be a year of tremendous change for you. And I feel like this is change you definitely want change you've been seeking out and change you'll be looking forward to, because it's the good kind of change. It's the growth. Okay, it's the reaping rewards kind of change. And I see for a lot of you, you guys will actually be moving to a new apartment, city, whatever, moving. Um, yeah, lots of beautiful changes in your life happening in 2020. Definitely a lot of growth. And yep, expect miracles. So these changes may be hard to believe. They may be so good, you may question it like, what? That's is this real life? Where are the cameras? Am I being punked? Um, you may be in store for a lot of surprises this year, but positive, beautiful ones. Now, when I first let out these two cards, I thought it was very interesting how they both have similar head wraps. See the green head wrap with the brown hair. So you could have brown hair, you could like green. Um, I just thought that was trippy. Okay. The rebel here talks about, being bold and daring. Um, yeah, definitely pile to getting more out of your comfort zone in 2020. This green is reminding me of the heart chakra. So if you're the type of person who's a bit more reserved, especially when it comes to emotions, you can expect yourself to be open up a lot more to people all around you, friends, family, love interest, dating, whoever. Just, being more open and loving. And not have an ice box where your heart is. And what's going to bring this about is this healing, is this mending. Okay, so you're going to be into stepping out of the desert into an oasis. So this is change, this is healing that you've been like longing and desperate for, and this mending is beautiful. And then we have 52. 52 reduces to 7. 7 talks about spirituality. So definitely your healing will be tied up in spiritual activities, whether that's tarot, meditation, religion, church, whatever. Okay, spiritually, this healing is going to come about, and it's much needed healing. Yeah, honestly, I see a spiritual transformation. Really, yeah. Now, be careful though, because we have a fox here, and we have the 7 of Swords. If like, the fox picked a card, or the fox was on a card, the fox would be on the 7 of Swords. It talks about sneaky behavior. But really, next to the Page of Cups, I'm getting this talks about like hidden emotions, and especially with the Page of Cups, talks about dreams. Um, yeah, hidden, any like deep seated hidden emotions, or that deep, that gunk, those childhood wounds. I always say that childhood, or traumas, mistakes, past events, anything you've been repressing. If you've been repressing some emotions, there, you cannot do it anymore. And I just see you just owning it, doing the work, doing the work to process these emotions instead of running from them. Again, open heart chakra, opening your heart, opening your emotions, and no longer running from them. Okay, not being afraid of how you feel, which is beautiful. And that goes also with Mercury communication. You could be communicating with others more about how you feel, actually speaking your mind more. This could mean you're speaking up about some past event. Maybe you are expressing what you went through and trying to help others who are also going through the same thing, advocating in that way, or sharing your story to inspire others. And that also heals you as you share and heal others. Again, with this religious factors, I'm just getting spirituality, religious, the divine. Yeah, a lot of spiritual transformation this year piled to. And Don't fight it. Do not fight it. Um, yeah, your spiritual path in 2020 is hot. It is hot. It is imminent. You can't even fight it. And listen, it's going to bring about the change you want. So don't fight it. When I think about healers, healers attract, a lot of narcissistic people or just people who just need a lot of healing, right? But those toxic people don't stay with the healer, because when you encounter a healer and you enter their field, their aura, they're going to act as a mirror, and they are going to trigger you. They're going to trigger, those repressed emotions, those repressed traumas, those hidden thoughts, those, limiting beliefs. They're going to trigger all of that, so you can deal with it and be healed, okay? So, on the other side of this hard work and this, sifting through your emotions and how you feel about things in your past, on the other side of that is complete, total healing and, being a fully healed, capable, whole person. It is hard work though. It is not easy. In 2020, that's the work you'll largely be doing. And it's beautiful. Very beautiful. I'm reminded of a quote. Love seeks anything, or like calls up anything that is not unlike itself. So anything that is not love. So basically fear and hate, it calls up that stuff. So it can be dealt with, because love seeks out what is unlike itself. So that's why when this could also actually, guys, this could also mean if you are single, you'll be like falling in love, like head over heels in love. Because when we love others, we and others give love to us, it will trigger us. It'll we'll think, wait, why do you love me when I have all of these things wrong with me? Why do you love me if I treat you so bad, or I do this and that? So, you might be triggered a lot, especially if you meet someone. You know what? I'm getting that strongly. But if you're already in a relationship, it still could, if you're already in a couple, this also could still mean another level of healing, because, each year we grow, we mature, we get better. So, this year and you guys as a relationship, it could be just another deeper level of healing, and growth. You're not the same person you were when you first met your significant other. You're just not. Whether it was a month ago or 5 years ago, you're just not. And you know what? You're just a badass, pal. Too. I don't know how else to describe it. You're a badass, because to do this work and to like come out and heal and process all of these changes, it takes badassery. That's a word, okay? And pal too, if you are a Christian or just very religious, you may be changing religions this year. Yeah, if you're Muslim, you may become a Christian, or if you're a Christian, you might become an atheist. Just changing religion, because there's this huge spiritual transformation going on that's connecting and creating this deep soul level healing. So yeah, pal too, that's all I have for you. Let me know you like this video by liking it, commenting below what pal you chose and how it resonates for you, and subscribing for more. Until next time, bye bye. Hey, hey, if you chose pile number 3, you are in the right place. I went ahead and laid out your cards. You have 10 Unfinished Symphony, Seasonal harvest, judgment reversed, the moon reversed, eight of swords. Listen, the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. Virgin, it says fear of intimate union. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Positive energy, surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. Fifth house, which is Cancer, and free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So let me start out by saying, Pal 3, with this unfinished symphony next to the seasonal harvest, you may feel like you may leave 2019 feeling like you have some unfinished business. You may leave this year feeling as though you did not get out everything you wanted in the year. There are some dreams, some goals, some ideas, some actions, some trips you wanted to do or go on that didn't happen. I feel like you didn't get out as much as you put in this year. Like maybe you don't feel like your hard work has been rewarded, or you just didn't get to accomplish all the things you had in mind. When we make our New Year's resolutions, we have this long list of things we want to happen, these goals, and you feel like maybe just didn't have enough time. Maybe you feel as though you just ran out of time, and you could also feel as though you just don't have enough time. That you don't have enough time to accomplish what you want to do, and yeah, to have the life you want. Um, but with this judgment in reverse, it's time to breathe. Um, you have to make peace with how this year went. Make peace with it, accept it, and then try again next year, because there's no use beating yourself up and carrying over this baggage and this kind of negative mindset into 2020, because what you're going to do is you're going to trap yourself. You're going to stagnate yourself with this eight of swords. And right now it's time to free yourself. So I love that we have the eight of swords, and then free yourself wanting to come out, because here you can see this young woman. She is bound, but she could free herself if she just knew it, if only she knew it. I think of this quote. I'm not sure if Harriet Tubman actually said this, but she said, "I freed 100 slaves. I could have freed 100 more if only they knew they were slaves." Meaning, there's like this mental prison. There's this psychological, mental block going on, where we limit ourselves and we hold ourselves back, because we tell ourselves false things. 2020 though, you've got to take control of your life, and in order to do that, you are going to have to undergo some intense healing, and be open to the healing information, as in be open to the signs and the synchronicities that spirit will try to give you to help you, to lead you to your healing, because your spirit, God, the divine, the universe, however you call it, it wants you to be healed and to have peace. They don't want you to be in a state of turmoil, mentally anguished, feeling like you're caged. You know, you're so unique and you're so talented, just like this unicorn. I love unicorns. I love mythical beings. But it's time for you to know that. I can say you're talented, you're capable, you're worthy. All I can say that over and over, but it doesn't matter if you don't believe it. So 2020, it's time to free yourself. Or this is a major lesson you will be learning in 2020, to free yourself from this idea or this belief that you don't have control over your life. that you can't affect anything. You can't do anything. Um and you know what? Just leave 2019, 2018, 2017. Just leave it all in the past, you know? If you feel like life isn't going your way, it's time to take control. And in order to do that, you have to be positive. Surround yourself with positive people, situations, and that includes yourself. Avoid the negativity that your mind, that inner critic that might spew to you and say, you know, you can't do this, yada yada yada. Listen. Listen not to your inner critic, but listen to the divine. Remember, whatever you want, the universe conspires to help you get it. Um, so the secrets of the sea become apparent when we listen to the sound within the shells. If you just still yourself and you just take a breather for a moment instead of agonizing and rehashing and reliving the past and past mistakes and past memories and past hurts. Just take a breather, listen, stay here, be here in the present, and the answers I guess, to your life's happiness or, you know, what you want will reveal themselves if you just listen to it and if you're open to it. But in order to be open to it, you have to have a positive mindset. I know, it's like, oh my gosh, everybody always says be positive, but this light has to come from within, okay? Um, you've got to, you know, nourish and is that the word I'm looking for? Nourish, nurture. There we go. Nurture the light, the positivity, and grow it, and come out of this Eight of Swords. I'm stuck. I'm stagnant. Energy. And listen, it's hard. It's hard AF to do. Okay, because we're not used to doing it. If you've been living however long you've been living, 20 years, 15 years, 35 years, 45 years, however long you've been on this earth, and you've been doing the same bad habit of beating yourself up, of telling yourself no and holding yourself back, you're a virgin or you're new to the concept of opening yourself up to and just being positive and being on your side. It's going to take a lot of time. And also, pile three, I'm getting a love message for you with this fear of intimate union. If you want love, Spirit is saying you're blocking yourself because you see her hands are crossed over her heart. So even if she does want someone, nobody can really come in and love her, whether you're a man or a woman. Nobody can really come in and love you because you're blocked. Your heart is blocked. Your mind is blocked. You are stuck in your own head and your own like internal like nightmare of sorts. I'm not sure if you saw, there's this movie by Jennifer Lopez. It's an old movie. I don't know what it's called. Maybe The Bone. No, it's not what it's called. But what's crazy about it is she enters the mind of a serial killer, and she kind of gets stuck in his mind, in the matrix of his mind. His mind's like really crazy. It's like kind of scary actually. And I feel like that's what's kind of going on with you. You're like stuck, and you know the patterns and the matrices and the shadow aspect. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at this moon. You see this? Why is this here? This is scary. This is the shadow person, like in your mind, like haunting you. Um, and you see their backs are turned. They don't have any clue that it's about to come up and get them. And listen, it's not real. Pile 3, 2020, you will have a lot of contact with your shadow self, and you will be learning, ready for the cliche, you will be learning the power of love. Um, you're going to be learning how to make wise investments. Not just, I'm not talking about just in casinos. I feel like you're safe in a casino. I'm talking about investing in the right people, the right projects, the right friendships, just giving more love to yourself and to others. And I do see a lot of fun this year, a lot of romance, a lot of drama, a lot of things happening. Um, but don't stifle yourself. Don't snuff out this positive light that's trying to grow in your life, and free yourself from your own thoughts and be open to the healing surrounding you. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Let me know you like this video by liking it, giving it a thumbs up, commenting below what pile you chose and your thoughts, and subscribing for more. Until next time, bye bye. Hey, hey, if you chose pile number 4, you are in the right place. I went ahead and laid out your cards. You have time for a nap, 24, inspiration and courage, the Hierophant reversed, the world, 6 of swords reversed, empathy, there's more beneath the surface. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. High Priestess, harness mystic power, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Priest, Taurus, and the Priest card says violates the trust of your spiritual community. Seduced, yeah, seduced by your own spiritual role. So basically, we have Priest twice because the Hierophant is a priest, a religious leader. So yeah, the priest twice. So heavy Taurus energy in this pile. Okay, where to start? So I'm going to start here. So you're going to be receiving some much needed closure in 2020. Some closure regarding a family issue will be resolved in 2020. Um, this is something that you've had trouble moving on from, from the past. You've had trouble letting go of. Um, yeah, some family type of issue. And that will definitely be resolved in 2020 with the world here. It'll be completed, dealt with, finished. Um, but currently, presently, I feel like you are in this indecisive energy because you're not listening to your intuition. Your intuition is the key to healing this family issue. Okay, the high priestess is super in tune with her intuition. She knows what she knows. So is the high priest or the hierophant, which is like her counterpart. So we have all of this priest and priestess energy, but these are both in reversed. Okay, so eh, when it comes to when I see the high priestess, I interpret that as not listening to yourself and your higher knowledge. But the Hierophant, although he's also a priest and a religious figure, when it's in reverse, I see that as an outside thing that you're not listening to, some outside spiritual wisdom. So somebody could have betrayed you, betrayed your trust. It could actually be a religious figure or just somebody you looked up to, some leader you admired. Again, here, when the priest is in reverse, it says violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So somebody violated your trust, possibly a family member, and you will receive closure from this. I feel as though with this Taurus energy, Taurus can be stubborn. No shade. I'm a Taurus moon and I'm Aries. We're stubborn also. Um, yeah, you're stubbornly holding on to this energy. Um, and it's time now to move past it. But it's going to require a lot of courage and divine inspiration, meaning You're very clear about who you are, what you stand for, what you believe. You're very clear about your intuition. Like you're not confused between your intuition and fear. You know which is which. And once you get clear with yourself spiritually and really in tune and like spiritual AF and like intuitive, that will lead you to see the signs or lead you to be able to mend this family mess, to be able to move forward from this family drama, or this also could be friendship if your friends are like family to you. But again, you have the key, and you don't have the key if you're not making a decision. If you're stuck, feeling stuck, because you're not listening to your intuition. Okay, so to move forward, you have to make a decision. In order to make a decision, you have to be in tune with your intuition. We also have empathy. There's more beneath the surface. So yeah, there's some things you don't know. You don't have all the information, honey. So before you make judgments, gather your information, get your receipts, and be careful how you judge others. Okay, because you know, you know, they may have their own motives. Like in like fairy tales or in any book, the villain, or any TV show, the villain is rarely one dimensional or one sided. They have their own unique, motives, and drives, and they're very much real too. And, their drives are valid also. So be careful how you are viewing. It's going to require, and to be honest, empathy also requires a great deal of courage. Um, and again, we have, come on, black cat here, black cat here. Yeah, the black cat is, very like mystical, spiritual, you know, uh, symbol. Okay. Um, it's a familiar. So, a familiar, if you do not know, are the animals that, spiritual people like witches or like spiritual leaders, um, they connect with. Correct me if I'm wrong, but whenever I see black cat, I think of all of the occult, um, you know, the mysticism, spirituality, all that stuff. So you your animal totem or your animal like spirit guide, you could have a really strong one. Um, So yeah, so if you repeatedly see, a certain type of animal, whether, maybe it's on a t-shirt, you see a whale on a t-shirt, and you see a whale on a commercial, then you see a whale in the newspaper, then a whale is probably your spirit guide, your animal spirit guide for right now. So pay attention to that and like look up any, spirit animal symbols also. Okay, time for a nap. So yeah, peace and harmony in 2020. I just feel like you just want a nap. You just want to rest. And then, there could be like a really sly, sneaky person. You want it to rest. All the lies, the secrets, the backstabbing, you just want it to rest. You want a break. You want to be able to exhale, woosah, let it out. And it's something you've been previously not been able to do when it comes to like family life or like community. Um, but again, I see, that closure, that wholeness, and the resolution for you. So a lot of family matters for sure in 2020, but ultimately good. Um, what else? This woman, she's just so like in tune with herself. She's so at peace. And I feel like you can be on this level. You have to be on this level in order to be able to forgive and be forgiven if that is what is needed. You have to be just on a whole nother plane, a whole nother level of spirituality. And like don't stoop to their level. Don't stoop to any low vibration. You have to be like extremely high in order to not let people get to you, if that makes sense, in order to see your progress. So let me know how that makes sense for you. Let me know you like this video by liking it, commenting below what pal you chose and how it resonates or not, and subscribing for more. Until next time, bye bye. Hey, if you chose pile number 5, you are in the right place. I went ahead and laid out your cards. Let's see, you have Direction Guardian, Choose Your Path, Prostitute. Don't be don't be alarmed. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Venus, a new dawn. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Serendipity, optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Listening to wisdom, King of Cups. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Pile 5, hands down, you have the best spread out of the group. And I'm not just saying that because you are last, like you really do. Um, I'm just drawn here to all of the greens, the beautiful greens. Green, you know, represents the heart chakra. So being open, emotionally, but also like newness, new things, a lot of new things, new positive things now are happening are going to happen for you in 2020. But I feel as though, Power 5, you do not believe it. I feel as though you need a healthy dose of optimism, because I feel as though this year could have been super tough on you. These past previous years, all of these years could have been super tough. And it's like, it's hard for you to think positive and believe that there is a new dawn, that, the worst is behind you and that you can put the past behind you and move on. It's hard for you to believe that because you've had a hard time. But please know, good times are coming for you, clear skies. You are overdue. You're due for your good times, because you've had a lot of bad times. You're due. Like, there's a balance. There are highs and lows. Everything is not going to always be uh, down. You have peaks and valleys. Now, with the serendipity, you're going to be extremely lucky this year, like money wise, like abundance, actually, like making more money, and also in terms of love. Like, 2020, you will be like really clear about your direction, about your path. You will walk into 2020 with this newfound sense of purpose, sense of direction, and it's going to bless you. It's going to lead you into some great opportunities, some open doors, some really lucky chances, like just luck in general. Like, a lot of times it's hard work, but this is going to be a lot of just luck. Um, After a period of feeling very unlucky, or of feeling like you just have bad luck, your luck will be changing. Um, yeah, and it's because you've deserved it. You deserve it. You've earned it. This 18 reduces to a 9, and 9s always talk about, like, to me, that battle, that final battle before you reach the perfect harmony of the 10 of completion, happily ever after. So just keep going. Listening to wisdom is in reverse. So it's like, um, listen to wisdom. Not just that, like, listen to the signs. I always say this. I sound like a record player, a broken record player. Listen to the signs and the synchronicities. Listen to your intuition, because you have not been following it. I feel as though you've been letting your emotions run rampant, and I don't mean the good kind of emotions. I mean the emotions of fear, anger, doubt. Is that an emotion? but you haven't been in check with your emotions, and that's kind of like clouding your intuition. You're like, wait a minute, is this intuition talking or is this fear talking? You don't know because you've been really emotional, especially if you are what's the sign? If you are a water sign, or if you're like Taurus or Libra with the Venus here, those emotions can get the better of you. But in 2020, you are becoming the master of your own emotions. You're not letting your emotions control you. You are clear about what's intuition and what's fear. And again, that's going to lead to all this abundance, this money, this good luck, these lucky opportunities, these open doors. Yeah, you're going to have a lot to celebrate. You're going to have a lot of good time, a lot of joy, pleasure. This could mean flat out love for some of you guys, but I do have another pick a card specifically about love in 2020. So that's not this focus, but you're going to have a lot to enjoy, a lot to celebrate. And I need you to get ready. Power 5. I need you to get ready. Step out of this fear, step out of this self doubt, this, fear that the past will repeat itself and you only have bad outcomes and bad times. It's time to step out of this and embrace a spirit of optimism. I see here that you are not alone. In 2020, you won't be alone. I don't think you've ever been alone. You may be like the loner type, or just, you may feel like it's hard for you to express your emotions or just to open up to others. But in 2020, I feel like you're just going to be more open emotionally and just more comfortable being out of your shell, stepping out of your comfort zone, and just being more open and social and just more loving, and just quitting or cutting off the attitude that you're all alone, that you have to work hard and only work for yourself and be by yourself and be independent. You're going to have this overflowing cup of love and you're going to be sharing it. And you're going to say there's plenty to go around, that there's abundance. Just because one person wins doesn't mean that I have to lose. There's plenty of wins to go around, right? And yeah, just letting go of the defensive energy like the Queen of Swords has. She's also fiercely independent. These are like the two like independent cards, and I feel like you're casting that away. You know what? You're like, I'm tired of always relying on myself, or just always just being a lone wolf, and just saying, what, I just want to be fully in tune with my emotions and just to be free, okay? Free from the past and just believing that this newness, that you deserve it and that it's actually coming, that there is a horizon. Like, you've been in the dark night, it's been dark, and you've been, you know, you've forgotten what the sun looks like, what the sun feels like, and you don't think a new dawn is coming, but it is. And get ready. Get ready, Pal 5. And as you get ready, as you prepare, listen to yourself. You listen to your inner wisdom as well as the outer wisdom of spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, all that. Okay, listen to your intuition, your higher self, and believe. You have to believe in yourself. And you know what? To me, I can see. You know what? She's reaching out. She jumped up and took this clover. So these opportunities, this newness is not just going to come and just, come into your lap. You've got to actually want it and believe it and reach out for it. Okay? So 2020, choose your path wisely. Okay? Your life is hard. It's a challenge. But you haven't given up. You've kept the power of your spirit, and now it's time to reap some rewards finally. All right. All right, that's all I have for you, Pal 5. Let me know you liked this video by giving it a thumbs up, commenting below what pal you chose or how it resonates or not, and subscribing for more. Until next time, bye bye.